Hello and welcome to Hope and Tarot. I'm Hope, and in this video, I review the general upright meaning, numerology, element, astrological association, and archetypes for each card of the tarot deck, including a brief overview of the stories and the people behind the illustrations in the African American tarot deck, as well as sometimes the Afro-Brazilian deck. On to card number 13, the Death card. Don't panic if you get this card. It doesn't usually mean physical death on its own. The Death card tends to show up when you're experiencing a break from the past or undergoing a major ending of some kind in your life. And with it being a water card, the transition is felt on a very deep, emotional, psychological, and spiritual level. It can mean the death of one's ego, the end of a chapter, a relationship, a job, the end of a life phase, or the end of an era. The Death card is associated with the astrological sign of Scorpio. And I know a lot about Scorpio because it's not only my sun sign, but it's also my moon sign, my Mercury sign, my Venus sign, and my Jupiter sign. Woo, that's a lot of Scorpio. One thing that Scorpios often have in common is the ability to push boundaries and to channel intense energies. Scorpio's highest and most mature state is the phoenix, which is a folklore creature that has the ability to burn itself up and rise again from its own ashes. It reminds me of how some farmers will burn bluegrass crops in order to create fertile ground that will grow stronger and more resistant bluegrass. In the deck that I'm using here, the African American Tarot deck, the Death card is depicted as Atai, the creation goddess known to the Efik people in Western Africa and other parts of the diaspora. She serves as a mediator between humans and her husband, the male creator god Abasi. If you look closely at the imagery, you'll see that Atai stands high in front of a setting sun among clergy, kings, and commoners alike. She holds a bowl of fire in one hand and a skull in the other, which represents the introduction of conflict and death to humanity. Other death card images depict similar allegories, and their appearance in the reading often evokes very strong feelings in the questioner. When I think about the Death card as the number 4, because it's 13 and 1 plus 3 is 4, to me it highlights the need to get back to the basics and to set yourself up securely to endure changes. The crystal examples that I've chosen to emphasize this point are Tiger's Eye, here, which is for stamina and inner strength to get through transitional periods, and Amethyst, for calmness and clearing things out so that you can focus. Depending on what's going on in your life, you may welcome the release of your toxins when this card appears. If instead you are feeling heaviness or overwhelming uncertainty when this card comes up, be persistent in putting non-essential things on hold, making small improvements, and maintaining a hopeful outlook. Most importantly, choose love. Love of the self, love of family and friends, love of every possibility that this vast universe has to offer. And you will come out on the other side of this, ready to start anew. That's all on the Death card. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please like this video, share it with others, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you know when a new video comes up.